Sing the right version.
How do you know what I'm singing?
I'm telling you to sing the right version. What version are you about to sing?
The gospel one.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
She said the gospel one.
For the gospel.
You are now locked in to the Sitting Down with the Sisters podcast.
Make me pray. Make me pray. Sorry, that's now stuck in my head.
Go on, sing it.
Amen.
Give it to us, Ash.
Have we started?
Yeah.
Not the...
Hold on.
Make me pray.
Chicken salad. Make me pray for the sons and daughters. Lord, you quench my soul. Living water.
Wow. That's the only version
I
we
don't
recognize.
know anything else.
Wow. Make me pray for the sons and daughters.
Lord, you quench my soul.
Living water.
He is. He's the living water and our daily bread.
Wow.
We will always be filled.
Wow.
Guys.
Why are you laughing? What happened?
What a remix.
No, who made that? I need to know.
It's literally the guy is in
Was it
church.
a guy?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in church in America. You know,
It's
there's
like
an
that
auntie
one.
behind him looking at him like,
What is this one? Is
It's
this
like that remix. Oh my! I'm in the presence of my daddy.
What do you want me?
What do you want me?
It's the way he's
That one is an Emma. Oh my god. One you won't
No,
want
he's
me.
asking, where
One
are
you
you?
won't
Facts
want me.
though.
I'm in the presence of my daddy.
You know, it reminds me of someone tweeted. I saw it because they reposted on Instagram. Someone tweeted, "Oh, I'm laying in the arms of my man. Where are you?" Someone said, "I'm in the shadow of his wings."
No, because facts. You think you're flexing on me?
You're not.
I'm in the presence of my daddy.
One more, yeah. Someone goes, "Do you?" Nah, you know this is all I see on this. This is literally my feed because of my algorithm. Someone goes, "Oh, do you guys pay for like what travel insurance do you guys use?"
I know that one.
Someone said the blood of Jesus mostly.
Her.
Do you guys pay for travel insurance?
I don't, you know. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm going on holiday next week. All my days, guys, on my way here, yeah. Sorry,
okay.
random. I was listening to a podcast and they were like, there was a girl that sent in a dilemma. Oh my days, guys, we want to do dilemmas.
Yeah.
So in fact,
So start sending dilemmas. Don't worry, we might give you anonymous link if you're scared. Ask
Oh
your
yeah,
friend.
no,
Oh, yeah.
like Insta
Like, ask
does
your
that
fem
now.
days. Oh
We can do it on
yeah,
our story.
anonymous. Yeah, so,
Yeah,
English,
yeah.
Anony.
in
the lab.
And I know that.
They listen to the wee shama.
Yes,
In
yes.
the
No,
lab.
Instagram. That's
Nah.
yeah. It's a new update on IG where you can send anonymous. I don't know if it's
Anonymous.
always been there, but you can do anonymous
is
questions and
powerful.
dilemmas.
I actually
They're
think
really updating everything.
It will be
now,
so interesting to hear what kind of dilemmas
People
We don't know
have.
when we are gonna do it, but it's definitely.
We
so
wanna
if
start.
You guys, you can start sending it from now.
Send them.
Like,
But yeah,
post
I was
something.
listening to this pod and the dilemma was that this girl, she was in a long distance relationship. God. And everything was perfect. The guy is so sweet. He's so kind. She was like, oh, but when she met him and she kissed him and they had sex, that she was disappointed. And she was basically asking the people on the podcast, like, is that grounds to break up? Because he's a great person and everything else is perfect. And one of the people on the podcast was like, if you're having to teach somebody to kiss, then there's not really anywhere to go in this relationship. And then I was just listening.
I already know your opinion. Sorry. Go
How
on.
do you know
I
my
just know-
opinion?
because I know you.
What's my opinion?
I don't want to tell you. I want you to share it to the world what your opinion is.
Well, I can't speak on the sex front personally, but on the kissing front, I do feel as though if you and a person kiss and it's not rhyming, I feel like it speaks to a lack of chemistry a little bit. Obviously, you have to learn how other people kiss, because some people, you know, they've done one thing in their past relationship. Now they think you're gonna like you, don't like it. So maybe there's a space
different.
for learning and growth, but I feel like Maybe this.
So you don't think it's teachable?
No, I think everything is teachable.
But do you believe it should be teachable?
I think for me, that would be, whoa.
Would you do it then?
I think I have grace.
How do you teach someone how to
I know where do we begin?
No, I'm not even trying to be funny.
Do you know what? It can start with the little things, like just the speed, like maybe like you can direct them.
Calm down.
Not calm down, but
take it easy.
Yeah, maybe. And again, if you make them aware that
Okay,
it's too fast or too slow, and then tell them to follow your lead, maybe that could be teachable.
Would you tell someone outright, okay, the way you're kissing?
Yeah, that's more exactly.
It depends if you like them.
Because they were saying to the girl, they were like, "Oh, what have you told?" Like she probably hasn't even told him.
Right. Okay.
So sorry, is she still with this guy? Did you say?
She was asking what she should do.
Oh, so it's still very early stages.
I guess.
Personally, I feel like how can the chemistry be so good if everything else like physically is not there? I'm trying to think. Like he's a good person. Maybe they get along. Like they talk for hours.
Did she say she's attracted to him?
Yeah,
I don't remember that part. But
if
honestly,
she's attracted to him, then maybe I was gonna say maybe give it another go. But it seems like it's been a bit consistent, so it's not as if it's the first time.
I personally think from when you're writing into podcasts, you don't like them again.
Maybe she just
because you're putting your business out there.
Maybe she genuinely wants people's opinion.
Some help.
Yeah, but then wouldn't he see it?
But she don't. It's anonymous.
Oh, she was.
It could be anybody.
I feel as difficult as that conversation might be, I feel like you have to give people the opportunity to improve.
I agree.
I know it
That's
sounds,
what I knew you were gonna say.
I know it sounds mad and people are like, but why? It's 2023. Yeah. But in the same way you're giving the opportunity to improve at work, give someone the opportunity to improve in dating space. Of course, I think there's definitely factors. It depends on how bad the kiss is. If it's genuinely like you're drowning, or like you can't, then I don't. Yeah. I just think everyone's in a rush as well.
That's why Jesus
what's the
had it
issue?
right at the start.
Yeah.
He said you shouldn't have sex before marriage because nobody would know what's the difference between good and bad sex. That was really the answer.
But since now we're talking about those
people
that have
now
done that.
It's now.
So my thing is I forgot my point. I think there are that's I remember now. I think there are just certain things. I know, yes, we can teach a lot of things when we meet someone new, but I do believe there are certain things that you should already have that I shouldn't have to teach though. But I'm trying to figure out if kissing and stuff is one of them.
That's the thing. Is it grounds to break up?
So to answer the question, do you think it's grounds to break up with the person?
Well, we're never really together anyway to break up.
Well,
are they?
I think she said they're together. It's just long distance.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it grounds?
And I feel like long distance gives it context because where you're not even seeing the person,
it can make everything just that
it's
bit more frustrating.
It's more frustrating, but not on top of that, it can also make that physical intimacy part of your relationship a bit different. So say for instance, you're seeing them more often. I think it plays a role.
Is it grounds for a breakup?
I don't think so.
I don't think it is. Yeah,
No,
I'm really thinking about it. I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
Life is a journey. You're not an expert at anything at day one.
Do you know what? It depends how patient you want to be. That's the real truth.
That's real.
If you don't really have a lot of time, but
that's what I'm saying. Where is everyone rushing to? Think about it. When you get married to someone, you're still gonna be learning with that person anyway. Like a couple of years down the line, you might not like the things that you liked a couple of years ago. So that's the space for you to learn and grow with each other. So I think there is this rush in our generation that you have to have all of these things down to the T, perfect. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. There's no capacity to actually give people the opportunity to grow. I think that's really lacking, and it's quite sad. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't get it. Of course it's a major factor. Both of those things are major factors, but again, to go back to Ira's point, those are things, the sex anyway, that is things that we should be aspiring to have after marriage. And again, having that space to learn and grow with the person, because things change. Things change even when you get married to someone. Like the sex, say for example, if you do have sex before marriage, the sex could be good before, and then after marriage things change, your body changes, your hormones changes. Are you now going to send in a dilemma to the podcast and say, is that grounds for divorce? Right. What then?
That's a good point.
So I don't know. I don't think it's grounds to break up?
I don't even know.
It's an interesting one.
The reason you're right, I don't think it's grounds to break up, but this is not sort of your average relationship because it's a long distance. I think that plays like it adds a lot of weight on it.
Strain on it.
Course. So that's why
I get that.
I'm 50-50 for sure. But I do think it shouldn't be the first sort of resort. Like, shouldn't go straight to the breaking up. I think it should be a little bit patient,
steps,
and if she feels like there's no progress or there's no way she can sort of look past it, then eventually it will lead to them not working out, I guess. Unfortunately, it is unfortunate because they can end up being such a beautiful,
because she said he's a good person.
I feel like those things are more important. Like, yes, to be fair, physical intimacy and all of those things are very important. But I think a person's character and stuff is more important, and I feel like everything else is teachable.
Yeah.
Oh, mukbang.
Do you want some?
ASMR channel.
Do you want me?
How have we spoken about? Do you guys find it easy? Like, say for instance, you don't like something in your relationship. No, it doesn't have to be what we were just talking about just now, but anything in general. Do you find it easy to say?
It depends on what it is and the severity of it, but regardless, I've learned really from both of you, like, to actually speak up and be more open. So do I find it easy? No. But does that mean I don't do it? No. I still do it anyway. I honestly ask God for guidance now to navigate the conversation.
Are you talking about in a romantic setting?
Yeah, romantic.
Yeah, romantic.
Like, are you honest?
Honest?
When you say, if you don't like something, it's grinding your gears. Are you gonna say?
I will say, definitely. I feel like, it sounds crazy. It depends who it is, but...
No, but it's a romantic, like, you're...
Yeah, that's what I mean, like...
if it's official...
Do you know what it is? Like, I've been in, obviously, more than one situation or relationship, so... And I'm thinking of myself I've had different versions of myself depending on the person I'm with, so that's what I was thinking of. There's certain people that are easier to speak to than others. That's more what I was thinking of, but... Overall, I think I don't keep my mouth shut. You will hear from me.
Oh, you will hear from me. The thing about me is, what is sad is like, because I feel bad, but then I also feel like if I don't say something, I'm going to be sad.
Do you find it interesting why we feel bad?
I don't want to hurt them. That's the reason. That's the main reason.
It's how you say it.
Yeah, but you can say something in the nicest way. If it's something about like them.
Yeah, if it's about them, it's
say if you tell someone their teeth is scattered.
Oh.
There's no nice way.
Okay, so that would be...
There's no nice way to say that.
Do you think there's certain things that
that you shouldn't say?
That you shouldn't address?
I think so.
Like things that they cannot change.
I don't agree.
Tell me things that they cannot change.
I think things that they cannot change.
It depends because, like...
Okay, let's use the teeth, for example.
Okay. Do you know what? Funny enough, I don't know why certain conversations are making a full circle.
Yeah,
if we want to talk about the teeth, fine. Was the teeth like that before we met them? Because why are you complaining after you've now been with them?
That's a very good point.
That's a good point.
I think if it's stuff that
at early stages,
it's happened early stages,
as in
like you notice it and it's annoying you.
You think they're a great person.
Again, back with the great person. Everyone's great.
They're attractive. It's just the teeth.
What's wrong with the teeth?
Scattered.
I have to be specific.
When I think scattered, for me, scattered is like there's multiple issues going on.
Also, do you know what it is?
Different levels of height. Some are growing in front, some are behind.
How's that attractive? They said they're attractive.
Don't say that to him because someone might be watching that's like that.
No, but crooked teeth is not an attractive trait to have. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Like, guys, I'm gonna be real.
Trait, like it's something that they do.
It's not an attractive thing.
No, like it's not easy, but for some people they can see that and it doesn't do
For
anything.
example, if we're talking, this is why I wanted to be specific. Sorry, if it's a gap tooth, again, that can be attractive depending on who you are. It can look good.
Fine.
But if the way you've described it, your teeth is genuinely scattered. How is that a good thing?
It's not.
Am I bugging?
It's not that. It's
Let me be quiet.
No. It's like
why are you reacting like this? scattered teeth. You find scattered teeth.
Of course, no. What
So
everybody
why-
knows
what are you
about me
laughing?
with teeth.
So what are you laughing? No, but so what are you
But the
laughing
thing
at?
is just, they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. So,
Oh, well, yeah, you
someone
can, but-
as someone, if I don't like you, I'll be gone. I'll be
Right.
very honest. But if I genuinely like you and we have good chemistry and everything else is making sense, but the teeth is, doing what the teeth does, I will definitely, I'll have a conversation about it.
So what do you say, Tim?
Yeah,
I
what do you
can't
say?
tell you what
You
right
would
now
say.
what I'd say, but one thing is the point will
It'll
be
come up.
the point will be you will get the point, and
You could be like,
and then do you know what helps soften the blows? Recommendations like dentist.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
book
If I was on the
appointment.
receiving end of that, you're
Tears.
telling me, I'm crying.
Surely
myself
you would
to
know
sleep.
your teeth are scattered.
No, most people whose teeth are scattered, they know.
they know.
know.
So
Yeah,
then
they
this
know.
wouldn't be a thing.
And do you know, it's the time where you can speak about it is if they say, "Oh, I'm thinking about doing my teeth."
Oh, what do you think you want to do to
See, that's
your
what I was
teeth?
gonna say. Like, you could be like, imagine if
What
you
if
do
they
want to
don't?
outright
So
say.
you're waiting for them to
No,
bring it
okay,
up
but
that they
say if
might
you
not.
say then, what if Temi?
on their term? Yeah.
Okay, what if you say, "Oh, I want to get my teeth whitened,"
But
like, and then they're like, "Oh, me too." Then maybe that
whitened. That's not what we're looking
No, but
for
then
here.
that can lead.
So how
into
would
the
you lead it?
conversation.
I'll be like, oh, your problem is not whitening. It's more than that, baby.
There are bigger issues at hand
Yeah,
on
no,
ground.
no.
Not it's more than that.
No,
Or
because
I'll say something like, oh, yeah, maybe you can get it whitened after. Actually, now let's talk about it.
have you ever thought about Invisalign? Because the thing about me is like, I feel
It's
like
the struggle to get out for me. You said, do you know anything about me? Well,
I'm a babe that asks questions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like
I
naturally,
feel like you would ask it really well.
Just
Both
a
of you
question,
would, just
but like
the setting.
on the talk of things you would say and things you shouldn't. I personally think things that you should not say are things that they cannot change. So for me, I don't want to ever change a person's personality. Like at the end of the day, that's you, and that's how you came.
Right.
So if I don't like your
It
personality,
depends on what we're
we're not
speaking
supposed to be together.
Okay,
There's that
can
too,
you give me
yeah.
an example
Yeah,
of
it's
what personality trait?
Do I not like?
Yeah.
Or just anything that you feel like comes with you that shouldn't be changed.
If you're like, well, okay, that's a good point because I was about to say if you're overly aggressive, you should change that. It's not
Yeah.
LD. It's not LD.
Exactly.
Some men are they're a bit too vain.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you to not be vain. I'm just gonna say I'm not here for that.
Okay. I get that.
Do you know, some men are very into. I don't mind a man that looks. I like a man that looks after himself and cares about his appearance. That's fine. But like, a guy that cares, that does all the
lot.
stuff more than me. Or what's to be fair?
In fact, we're even booking in the same salon to do our treatments.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's for me personally.
Me. Say.
I don't think that works for me. And like for me, I'm not gonna come and tell you to change. That's the life that you like. It's okay.
No, I hear it. That's a really good one.
That's
that
a
you
very
use,
good
actually.
Or like, say for instance, you're a guy that likes to be in the middle of the party.
Dancing.
Like that type, like, and the thing is, I don't mind a confident man. I love a confident man, but there's certain behavioral traits that for me, I'm okay.
You know
So say
what?
you were
Now that
talking to
we're-
someone.
I'm alright.
Okay, scenario.
Oh, I know the scenario already.
You were talking to someone like, say it's like 6 months in.
Okay.
Like you really like them.
We've been
everything's
speaking
going-
for 6 months.
Okay.
No, I'm just asking because I know
Okay,
that's the reality on ground in the world
you've been
today.
speaking you're dating exclusively for 6 months, yeah?
Yep.
So you've hit the 6 month mark. Everything's going well. Like they're a great person. They're everything on this. They're God fearing. Like the way they treat you is just with the utmost respect.
Right.
Like you cannot fault them for anything. You go to a party,
Right.
or a friend's gathering or whatever, and you see him in the middle dancing.
It's not necessarily that you're in the middle dancing. It's how you're doing it.
Okay, say if he's dancing hot, like
For me, it's like,
dancing
oh,
like
Everyone's
dancing-
around him watching.
he's dancing like
the
David
center of
danced.
attention.
So the thing is, if you're a good dancer, I actually don't mind it. It's more, do you know what really aggravates me? It's the men that like, when everybody's now there, they're now dancing with everybody as well. And they themselves are now, it's their party.
No, do you know what Ashley's saying?
Yeah, you're dancing in the
You're
middle.
in the middle alone dancing and everyone's around you.
I don't mind that.
Okay.
If you're a good dancer.
Okay.
If you're not a good dancer, honestly, for me, I find it very icky.
Listen, if my husband's watching this, yeah, I don't care if you're the best
Yeah, your
dancer.
husband's definitely watching this because there's people in the comments that are waiting. There's people that have been asking for your hand in marriage since season 1. He's definitely here. But go on. Go on, babe.
Right.
don't want to say it.
She was gonna, yeah.
Listen, if my husband is watching this and you are the best, you're Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, Usher put together, and you're dancing in the middle of the dance floor at a party,
right?
Don't do it. I'm gonna tell you now.
Oh no!
But can I ask why?
I just don't like it.
What if that's their passion?
What? He wants to join diversity.
You see, this is why compatibility. This is why it doesn't make sense, because I wouldn't even be with someone like that anyway.
But you didn't know until like
that time.
Do you know what it is? Dance for me, like, you can dance. If you're a good dancer, that's a plus. I love
But not
that.
in the middle.
I don't understand it. I've never understood it.
For me, it's when they're now
Like,
going
I just
into the
don't.
crowd, they're bringing people into the middle with them. For me, like,
Except
you've
if it's-
lost your way.
Do you know what it is?
You've lost it.
Certain circumstances. If it's your birthday or something,
Or it's a family party. Like, that's what I'm saying. For me, it's not the being in the middle per se.
if you're just at
it's your behavior.
if you're just at
Yeah,
an
got you.
event,
Just a casual one. Tell you.
I can't allow it.
And everyone's dancing
It
with
puts
you.
me off.
Do you know the kind of man I like in that type of scenario? You're watching me you're over there and you're just making sure that I'm all right. You're looking at
your security.
Yeah. You're having a good time.
You're still having a good time,
but you're
still on guard as well. Because imagine you're there dancing in the middle. How are you going to tell if there's danger? How do you know if I'm not in danger?
That's meant to be the leader of the house.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're my security here.
You're not securing
and
anything.
yet your car has been stolen because you were dancing.
You've lost your head on the dance.
They're calling your license plate. You don't know because you're dancing.
Sweat is even dribbling down your head. No, I can't personally. It's not for me. Like, there's certain things that, do you know what? Whilst we're having these conversations, like, I've always thought maybe I'm not a picky girl when it comes to, a guy. But the older I'm getting, there are certain things that just irks me out.
I can't lie.
I can't handle certain. Mate, you can call it childish if you want, but there's just certain things
personal.
that doesn't work.
The thing is, I find even the ick, I find it to be an immature conversation. But to be honest, to be very frank, we all have things that give us the ick.
Right.
It actually doesn't hurt to be such a it doesn't hurt to be such an easygoing, calm man. Those are the things I find attractive.
Tem wants just be chill.
Just be chill.
So wait, because we're pretty, I'll tell you're the least loud out of us three.
Yeah.
But we're all quite confident women. Mm-hmm. Me and Ashley, loud.
I can tell you that for
do you
free,
want
mate.
your man to be shy? Do you want him to be
shy? Of course not.
Okay.
I don't want a shy man. I want a very confident man. But there's a difference between
but you want reserved.
There's a difference between confident and loud.
Right. You don't want loud.
I don't want loud.
Okay.
I want a very. Do you know
That's
what?
a good question.
I don't want loud at all. I want a very reserved man. I want a man that
Tem
walks,
could never.
That walks in the room and he's there without him having to do too much. Like, why are you doing a lot?
Right.
I find that very
is
attractive. Like, just being so calm, even when you're speaking to my friends or just having a conversation, have intellectual conversations, be so calm. Like, being cool and collected.
Tim said, don't joke, just be smart.
Like, you can laugh. What? I need you to laugh. Of course you can laugh. What are you talking about? Don't joke. Joke, of course. Make funny joke. Be funny.
Good jokes. Be funny, yeah. Be funny.
Yeah, be a funny man. You can make jokes. I'm not asking for a strict man.
Yeah, no. I get what you just want reserved. Why are you the laughing stock?
There's something about reserved that is sexy.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Like, you're the clown everywhere. It's tiring.
Leave that to me.
Yeah, no, for real. Because I'm already doing that for free every day in my life.
I do it every day on this podcast.
How can it be both of us? How can both?
No, but do you know how embarrassing? Let's be frank. Me too. I'm even getting tired of myself.
No, for real.
No, understand.
No, seriously.
So how can there be two?
No, there can't be two clowns. I don't want you to be shy, but be less than me. Be less than me.
Like, I want my man to be like chill, but not too serious.
Yeah, I don't. Yes,
like, I want you to laugh, know how to have a good time.
Yeah, do you get what I mean?
Please, I need you to have a good. Because do you know one thing I realized is that I'm too much for you to not have a good time. If you're not having, them people that they're never happy.
Like, I'm even gonna start thinking, am I annoying you?
Do you understand?
I don't want that.
I can't be in that type of relationship. It doesn't click.
I'm not the one
me.
for you.
I'm not the one or the two for you. I love a man that you're goofy, but only me and you know that.
That we have our inside. When we're out, something happens. We look at each other.
And we're laughing.
But this is not off topic, but
I love this. Is a very Twitter conversation. I don't care. I'm loving it.
Carrying on in the Twitter conversations. What do you guys think about being a housewife?
That's my dream. Everybody knows that.
I'm not opposed to it. I can definitely see myself building my career, But I think it will get to a certain point where I'm like, okay, I'm please have mercy.
Honestly, let the man enter my life now.
Mercy. If he says to me, babe, like if you actually want to like stay home with it, I'm jumping. Who am I to say no to the Lord's will?
Do you get?
Who actually,
let me be frank.
Who am I but a mere mortal?
But guys, are you considering the fact that you would be relying on your husband?
1,000,000%, and he will be taking care of me. Yeah,
I'm understand.
I'm understand.
I'm understand. Yes,
yeah. But the thing is, that doesn't worry me.
I'm understand.
I really get it. I does get it.
Because really and truly, I have my own savings account.
I have my own. Like, there's not. And when people hear me say this, by the way, I want you to be very clear. It's not that I want to be PSA and disclaimer. Not that I want to be a leech per se, but obviously if you get married, you're one. So I personally think his money is my money.
Right. Heavy on that.
Heavy, very heavy. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna be someone that has nothing. Like, I personally think as a woman as well, in the way I believe what a woman is meant to be in the household, you're meant to be a protector of your household in a certain way as well. Not protector as in security, bodyguard like your husband, but like security is like your man should be able to rely on you for certain things as well. So in that regard, I will always have that correct. But in terms of being at home, yes, please. That is the dream.
I think what
of mine.
This is what. Okay, so now we're in a topic.
What about you, Temi? You didn't answer.
Yeah, I'm happy to be a housewife, but this is what I want to get into the terms and conditions.
Right.
So I feel like a lot of women are leaning more into the whole being a housewife, but then there's a bit of a split when it comes to certain things that consist of being a housewife. So some women want to be a housewife, but the whole duty that comes with it, like cooking and cleaning and all these things, they don't want to do.
So what do they think a housewife is?
They would like, let's say again, if your husband had enough money, or they can put their money towards a cleaner coming round, or someone like a cook, a chef, like all those things. And then there's the other side of being a housewife that women are like, yeah, if my husband is bringing in the money, I'm happy to cook, I'm happy to clean and take care of the kids and school runs, laundry, make sure everything is good. So what are we leaning towards?
I'm definitely the hired help side.
I'm not gonna lie,
I can't cap. I don't. You see this cooking and women enjoying cooking. I'm not one of those women. I don't enjoy cooking. I can do it. Don't get me wrong. I don't enjoy it. In terms of my household,
wouldn't it be nice cooking for your man?
Oh, that's the thing I was gonna say. So in my own house, for my own husband and kids, I'm gonna be happy to do it. Like, I feel like a service. Do you know what I mean to them? That's fine. But like, if we're in the position where we can hire. For me, for cleaning more than the cooking, I'm happy to cook. The cleaning, please.
Yeah. What about you, Ash?
I would hire a cleaner. I'm happy to cook. I enjoy cooking, but the cleaning side, I enjoy cleaning as well. But I mean, if I have the funds,
because I'm thinking that's the thing. If the funds are there every now and again, I think it's not a problem.
It's not a problem,
and especially with the kind of houses that we like to live in.
Cleaner is necessary.
Yeah, it's true.
We need to. It has to rhyme.
Do you know there's this YouTuber that I watch here, and you know when I saw this, I thought, wow, this is really powerful. So someone comes to collect her like washed clothes and irons it for her.
Oh, I would love it.
Wow. I said,
ironing is amazing because
and it's a
service. I don't be ironing.
I didn't iron this cloth when I left the house.
Someone said our generation don't iron.
We don't. I buy clothes you don't need to iron.
I just started back up again. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't.
The last time let me be quiet.
And the thing is, maybe
school days you be ironing your shirts and stuff. Sorry, don't
every Sunday.
Imagine picking an iron every Sunday now. Sorry, life is life.
I don't know how my mum did it to iron everyone's clothes, like her children, her husband, hers, as well as duvets.
She would do the duvet.
Yeah.
Shout out to your mum for
your
real.
Mum done
she would do that. I'm like,
honestly, in the
sorry,
love
we don't. That's one that I absolutely
that ends there.
Yeah,
it ends there. Stops there.
You will sleep on that rough.
Oh, you will.
And my body heat.
You'll iron it out. Which one is that I'm ironing bed sheet?
That will get mushy anyway.
Come on.
When you're flinging it from side to side, what's happening?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What?
Let's not have a laugh.
So in doing that, we're still on the Twitter topic. I know time is fast spent.
Last part of this part.
So the tweeters,
yeah,
saying, right. They're saying
tweet
whatever you want to call them. They're saying 120k per annum is not enough to sustain.
For who?
like a household, like a one household income from, like, basically say you're a housewife.
Yeah, and your man is 120.
Kid.
Okay.
The streets, the tweeters are saying it's not enough.
I need to ask them one question. Have you ever made even 30? Okay.
That's a good question. Okay, do you know what? Sorry to be horrible.
It's not to be mean.
No, sorry to be horrible, but unfortunately, a lot of people will not see past 40k. And this is not me being horrible, but it's just the way this economy is set up.
But guys, we're talking about now your
120
housewife and your husband is making 120k.
But this is my thing. What type of lifestyle?
Where do I live as well? Where do I live?
That 120 would not be enough,
especially if you're not working.
If I'm not living in London, 120 is not bad.
It's not.
I'm not even going to lie to you.
So that's the question. We're talking about London. Is it bad if you live in London?
Even 120k. I don't even know what that, because I don't make 120k.
This is your husband.
Because you have to think about, yeah, fair enough. I need to know what the take home is every month. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what that is.
That's what
they're saying. The take home's like, what did they say? They're like, I don't even know, but yeah.
If it's me and my husband, I actually think it's calm. I think if you have kids,
depending on how many kids you have, it might be a bit tricky.
It depends, but it's very dependent on certain things. Do you own your house? That's one question.
There's a lot of factors.
Do you know what I mean? There's too many factors. You can't come and say a blank. Some of you have never seen, I'm not even to be rude, 30k. You haven't seen it. You don't even know how far 30k, 4.5 every month.
This is why there's a lot of circumstances that play. I honestly can't answer the question, but I'm more leaning towards, of course, 120 is enough. What you're doing.
Like, you have to think about your life. Think about your life.
Depends on your financial commitments, for sure.
That's it. I also think the lifestyle people are talking about, they're not, do you know what I mean?
Let's, guys, honestly,
I think that
everyone on Twitter is making 100k anyway.
Oh, of course.
That's why it's not enough.
That's it, really.
I think 120k is, but that's the thing as well. We've seen a lot of people make it work with a considerably less. Why would 120 not be? Because you know why? A lot of people are seeing on Instagram, oh, I want the Gucci, the Prada, the Louis, the Chanel. Oh, it's not going to be enough because, you know, one Chanel bag is the whatever. That's for you. That's, yeah.
But I've seen households combine the year salary 70k max.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen that a lot.
And you had, what, 4 kids?
I've seen that, and it works. And they own their own house, and their own home.
This might be like a question to think of, just to wrap up. So, let's say, forget the housewife for a second, like married now, like you're both bringing in money. So, what would you say, put together a salary combined? What are you going for? Total?
More than 50k.
Like combined, each? No, together. Put together. Total. Two earning household income, what are you going for?
More than 50k.
Combined, she's saying, not individually.
Not individually. You and your husband put together, how much would you? 50?
What, annually?
Yeah. Anywhere from like 80k,
we're married now,
80k up.
Yeah, that's why I said a lot more than 50k.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like minimum.
Above, yeah.
Oh, minimum, yeah. Even, it'll be way more than 50k.
Yeah, of course.
But like, yeah, see, for me, it's like, if my man is on 100k plus and I'm on like 40k, to me, doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I'm happy, I'm cool.
Cool. Thanks, guys!
Thank you for watching. You know, I just realised we didn't even intro.
Yeah, sometimes
you know who it
is.
You already know who it is.
How hilarious.
We'll do it on the next episode. We'll see you on our next episode, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
No, that one we went over.